Miss Beckett.
And I'm Mrs. Ray, and I work with Miss Stephanie Smith.
Hey, and we're gonna be making a paper plate pumpkin craft with you today. We sent everything again that you need or that you already have in your pencil box that we supplied you with at the beginning of the year.
Yes. There's a paper plate, and a green paper, and a black paper, and some brown, and you should already have your crayon. I know you can use whatever color orange you want, and you should also have your glue stick and a pair of scissors, and of course your pencil.
Okay, awesome. So we have all of those things. The first thing that you want to start out by doing is coloring your plate orange. We kind of already did that. And if you see, Miss Ray has colored hers a dark orange, and I've colored mine a lighter orange. And the reason we did that is because the pumpkins that you see are always different shades of orange. They can actually be a ton of different colors. You can have orange, white, yellow, some green ones. So they're never the same shade. So if you use a different shade of orange, like maybe red orange, or if you use yellow orange, or if you push light, or if you push hard, you're gonna get a different shade, and that's okay, because all the pumpkins are different.
Yes.
So once you finish coloring that, you're going to start off first with your green paper. And again, we like to use our handprints in here, so we're gonna go ahead and use our handprint again. But you're gonna use this paper to make another part of your pumpkin too. So we're not gonna use all of the green paper at once. You're gonna put your hand over and kind of keep your fingers put together. And use your pencil and just trace that outline of your leaf for the top of your pumpkin. And remember, we're not spreading our fingers wide, we're gonna kind of keep them together. And now we're gonna use our scissors to cut that out. Remember, thumbs on top, fingers on bottom, open, shut, and that's the way you make a cut. Move the paper, do not move your scissor arm, okay? Keep this arm in place, move this arm. So just go ahead and start cutting out that handprint as best you can. We're not perfect, we're learning every day how to do that.
Right. And did you know, Miss Crystal, that pumpkins are a fruit?
I did not know that, but
They
it makes
fall
sense.
fruit.
Because they have seeds, so that
Yeah.
makes it a fruit. That's crazy, isn't
And
it?
of course, I love me some pumpkin seeds.
How do you like them sweet or do you like yours salty?
You know, I
Why
love
did I not know
salty.
that? You love salty.
Salt,
I actually really should have known that. She puts salt on everything, I'm telling you.
Speaking of seeds, the first pumpkin seed was found 9,000 years ago. That's a little bit older than I. just a little bit.
Holy moly, that is crazy. Over 9,000 years ago. Way crazy. Now, you have your handprint cut out. They're going to just get your glue stick and you're going to start gluing some things on. So put some glue on the bottom of that little handprint there and just kind of stick it to your pumpkin somewhere at the top. You can put it on either side. And then you also have, that's your leaf on your pumpkin. You also have a stem, so put a little spot of glue on that. Put it on your plate. Like this, like such. Coming out of there. And then we're gonna move on to the last part of your green. You're gonna need your scissors again. Looking good.
And remember
Oh, I like how you did both your handprints.
Yeah. I remember how we did the tearing to make the stem, and I think I'm gonna have a long one.
That's a good idea to make it a little bit more
rugged. Yeah, rugged to where it does look like a real stem.
So now we have
Miss
our.
O'Neill, call the office, please.
That was Miss Angie. She's looking for Miss O'Neill. All right, so now you have your leaf and you have your stem on. You're gonna take that scrap green paper. Don't throw away your scrap paper because it's very, very useful. Just get your scissors and you're just gonna practice cutting a straight line. And I am gonna do two. So I'm gonna do 2 strips because that's how much paper I have left. You can do a few if you want because they do have a few. These are called your tendrils. The tendrils on the pumpkin are those cute little vines that stick out of the top. Now, I have two of them. You got one. There we go.
I guess we could
You can do one at a time or two at a
Okay.
time. Take your pencil, place it around that paper, and you're gonna kind of wrap your paper around your pencil, just like this.
Just like we did the pipe cleaners for our pumpkins.
Yeah.
In our class.
Because then whenever they fall off of the pencil, look what happens. They're curly, just like the vines and the tendrils on the pumpkin. So now you're ready to stick those on, and those go back up at the top as well, along with your stem and your leaf handprint. So I'm gonna stick mine on here. They're coming out by the stem of your pumpkin. And we're gonna talk more about those parts of a pumpkin and get to see all of the insides of pumpkins too this week. All right, there you go. That's what you got going for you. Now, we're gonna move on to everyone's favorite part of a pumpkin is pumpkin carving. So, I know I like to go for the biggest pumpkin that there is in the patch. I love a big, huge, fat pumpkin. But did you know that the largest pumpkin was just recently, they won in California, and it is over 2,350 pounds.
Oh,
Did you
my
know?
gosh.
This just happened this week.
I
So
blew it when I did.
2,350 pounds of pumpkin. It was so big, the guy was standing behind it, you couldn't even see him. It was way crazy. But you know what's even more delicious?
Yes.
The world's largest pumpkin pie.
Yes.
And that was over 2,020 pounds, and it was over 5 feet long. That's
wow.
longer than you guys. So like if you laid on the ground, there was a pie bigger than you. That is way insane.
I know, you'd be eating that for a week to all the way to Christmas.
Yes. So now we're gonna make our favorite part of the pumpkin, which is the jack-o'-lantern face. So if you get your pumpkin and you scoop all those guts out, you're ready to make your face.
Yeah. I used to pick the biggest pumpkin because, I thought, but then when I discovered you have to scrape all that guts and stuff out, I started going to the smaller pumpkins. It
Yeah.
doesn't take as long.
The big ones are way more work for
Yeah,
sure.
I went ahead and used my white crayon and
Oh,
kinda did
perfect.
some different sizes of eyes and stuff, and if those leftover googly eyes, you can actually put in the middle of yours
That
to
would
make
be
them
cool.
googly. So once you get your pattern drawn, then you just cut it out.
And I actually didn't draw a pattern, but I'm just gonna practice my cutting skills so you can draw them and cut on the lines, which is awesome. But I'm gonna just I'm just snipping away here too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut some shapes. What shapes are you cutting out?
I'm cutting out diamonds right now
Ooh.
and half moons.
Ooh, nice. So she's doing those. I'm gonna do some triangles. Triangles have some 3 sides, so I'm gonna cut some triangles. And I don't think that there's any wrong way to carve your pumpkin. So any shapes that you cut at home are gonna be fine. So I did some triangles. She's doing some moons and show them your zigzag. That's cool.
Oh, the zigzag.
I like the zigzags.
I think I'm gonna.
Those are fun. I think I'm gonna do some squares too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make some funny teeth on mine, I think. There's some teeth. So, cut them however you want. Get all your shapes, and then once you get a bunch of different shapes cut out, you're gonna be ready to design your pumpkin face. So, here we go. I'm ready to start gluing mine on.
Yes.
And, oh wait, I want one more.
Remember, this is your very own, so you design it how you want to.
Yeah. I think it's easier to take your glue stick and just kind of put a dot where you're wanting to put your facial features. Like, so if you're wanting a nose in the middle, take your glue stick and just put a dot in the middle where your nose is gonna be. Just a little bit, not a lot. Remember, just a dot.
And I think it's easier to, whatever you're gluing down.
Put it on that.
Put it on that.
See, there's different ways to do it.
Yes.
And we're gonna all end up with an awesome looking pumpkin, I bet. Let's see, I'm gonna use some squares which have 4 sides for my teeth. I'm gonna put some funny looking teeth on my guy.
And we learned the zigzag a couple of weeks ago. And that's what I did, the up and down, up and down. I love it.
All right, here's my guys'
forgot my
team.
nose.
And I think this is what they call pixelated, the little squares, Minecraft, super popular. And I used a circle for my nose.
Oh, I love that. That's
Where am I
so
gonna
cool.
put my eyes? Okay. I'm gonna use triangles for my eyes. Let me see him. Oh my gosh, he's pretty cool. He's awesome. Oh wait, you grew him on his side. You could have a sideways face.
Okay.
It works.
It's rolling. Well, as you can tell, Mrs. Ray glued hers on the side of her pumpkin instead of this way. But I would think mine's gonna be the roly-poly pumpkin, and it's gonna go round.
It could be like
and round.
that's funny. One of the pumpkins that rolls away.
My personality, I'm on my side.
She is a wicked one.
Oh, she got the eyebrows.
Okay, I put some eyebrows on one too. There we go. Here's my pumpkin face. There's yours. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like it. He looks like he's rolling away. I'm actually a fan of him laying on his side. He's a sleepy pumpkin. He's an angry,
Yes.
sleepy pumpkin. That's why he has moon-shaped eyes.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he's half asleep
It's perfect.
because I love sleep. And you can add the little googly eyes and then send these back.
Yes.
We're
Please
gonna
bring
put
them back.
on your lockers and above your lockers.
Yeah, we want to hang them up and decorate the halls because it's not the same without all your awesome artwork. So send these back. We'll put them on your lockers and in the walls. And I can't wait to see them. So I hope you have fun making them.
Yes, as we did.
Okay, bye.
See you next time.